set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Throwing on second down. Driscoll under pressure, and they got to him again. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 38. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, 56 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get into the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First carry for Royce Freeman. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montravius Adams, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 39 yards, and the Steelers are able to move back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, Freeman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught downfield by Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the running game. It's Freeman. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Freeman again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Royce Freeman. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too. Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on first down, Pickett got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
17 yards on the flag. It's now third down.
Check. Hawk 70. 18,
Third
pioneer.
and 2, Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that.